Hi everyone, welcome to another video on stock analysis. My name is Shantanu and in this video I'm going to be talking about Grasim Industries Limited. So I'll talk a bit about the history of the company along with some snippets about the management. Then I'll discuss the business model of the company, the recent financial performance, and then followed by my personal opinion. So let's start with the history of the company. So the company was set up in 1947 as a textile manufacturing company. Now in the year 1950, the company started its fabric production business in Gwalior with imported man-made rayon. And in 1954, this was the year that really changed the outlook of the company. So in 1954, the company started manufacturing VSF. I'll tell you in a bit what VSF stands for. So VSF stands for viscose staple fiber. It is a raw material that is used to produce some sort of fiber which is used in clothing. And the manufacturing of this VSF marked the beginning of an era for Grasim Industries, because right now if you look at the charts, VSF is majorly produced by Grasims and it is a market leader in producing VSF. Now another component that is derived from this VSF, viscose staple fiber, is viscose rayon fiber, and rayon is widely used in clothing. Now the company has other investments also. So the company has a cement business, the company has an IT business, chemical business, like I already told you, they produce VSF. So this was the chemical business. Now the company also has financial services business and so on, right? So the company has a diversified business and most of the income that they generate from these businesses is listed under the revenue from other financial investments in the balance sheet that the company publishes out every quarter. So just to tell you about the subsidiaries that the company has, Grasim Industries, the first investment that they have is in Vodafone Idea. The second investment that they have is in India's largest cement manufacturer company, Ultratech Cement, and they also have a huge stake in Hindalco Industries. And you should also know that Grasim Industries is a subsidiary of Aditya Birla Group, which is a very reputed and respected conglomerate. And so this was it about the history of the company. Now I'll talk about the business model of the company. So understanding the business model is pretty complex because there's a lot of things happening and the company is generating revenues from a lot of other businesses. So just to understand it in a pretty simple way, let's assume that the revenue that Grasim Industries generates from other financial investments is separate from its core business model. So the core business model of Grasim Industries is to manufacture and produce VSF, viscose staple fiber. They also produce viscose rayon fiber, which they distribute and export in large volumes. And they are also involved in manufacturing chemicals, especially the chlor-alkali and other fertilizers which are used in agrochemical industry. Now over the internet you may read Grasim as a major textile manufacturer company. In some cases you would find Grasim as a major cement manufacturing company, and in some cases you may see that Grasim is a chemical company, right? So there's a lot happening, like I said. Now talking about the financials, the company said that the profit after tax has been declining on a year-on-year basis. In fact, it declined to a whopping 61% this year as compared to the previous year. The company claims that this decline is due to the less volume in sales of viscose staple fiber due to the lockdown happening and other factors. And on the bright side, the company claims that the chemical sector has seen a surge in its revenues, mainly due to the popularity of hygiene products and disinfectants. Now regarding the fertilizer segment that it has, the company claims that it has seen a surge in the fertilizer segment as well. This is mainly because people are opting to do farming more during this lockdown period. Now regarding debt, the debt has been increasing on a year-on-year basis. So previously it was around 2000 crores. Now it has been increased to 3130 crores. And I'll talk about why this debt is not going to impact the future performance of the company in my personal opinion section. But for now, just know that the subsidiaries that the company has also witnessed a slump in the revenue segment, mainly because of the lockdown happening. And the company says that the numbers are going to go up once the lockdown ends and everything returns to normal. So this was all about the financial sector, and I'll now talk about my personal opinion. Now personally, I feel that Grasim, along with any other chemical sector company, is looking bullish on the charts for a short term period, mainly because of the use of chemicals in manufacturing hand sanitizers and other hygiene products, mainly due to COVID happening. Now the second positive point for me is that although the company has a huge debt right now, but I'm not too concerned about it because the company is a subsidiary of the Aditya Birla Group. So since the parent subsidiaries liquidity is quite strong and the cash flow is good, so if they want anytime, they can reduce this debt or find out ways to diminish this debt. The third positive point for me is that the company is a market leader when it comes to viscose staple fiber and viscose rayon fiber. Now being a market leader, it has its pros and cons. And so the con is that viscose staple fiber is highly cyclic. So at one point of time, you may see that viscose staple fiber is in huge demand, whereas at other point of time, you may see that the demand is quite low. But because this company is a market leader in this segment, I'll not worry about the demand getting low, because somewhere around the world there is going to be a demand for viscose staple fiber and the company is going to fulfill it. So overall, like I said, I'm bullish on this stock in short term. I also hold this stock in my portfolio. So yeah, short term it's bullish. For long term, I'll explain you why I'm quite interested in investing in this stock and I would like to hold this stock for long term as well. This is because the company has a majority stake in Ultratech Cement also, and I'm quite bullish on the cement sector also. Secondly, the company has an investment in Hindalco Industries and Vodafone Idea Limited. Now, although some of these investments might not work out, but since the company has a diversified business, hence it makes it a good large cap company for me to hold on to. And this was it about Grasim Industries Limited. If you really like this video, please do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video.